What's going on YouTube? EarthP0w3R here to bring you the finals of KMC South Carolina, myself versus Jeff Gray. Jeff Gray running Lightwater Dark, myself running Kalima. And yeah, it's this is the only match that I actually got recorded from that Saturday at that KMC. It was just like driving in there like 4:30 in the morning, get super tired. Just outside of the little bit of video blogging we did, this was the only other thing I got a chance to record, because just after this we just wound up going to Alex Lynn's house. Shout outs to him for letting me go to his house and actually pass out there. Shout outs to Solo Mid. Apparently Jeff Gray has a bunch of t-shirts like that. So this match is obviously pre-bottle banning. That is currently in effect. For those of you who haven't had a chance to check that out yet, definitely go to Kaijudo.com to check out the updates that they posted this week, this Wednesday. And they talked about retiring Bottle of Wishes. So that card is now completely out of constructed play. We're no longer allowed to run copies of that card in our decks for any constructed tournament that is sanctioned. KMCs, local duel days, the championship itself. Just Bottle of Wishes is no longer a card that can be run. So shoutouts to that. We'll probably make a little bit more of a dedicated video to it. I know myself and CVH are going to do a KMC wrap-up here in the coming days, where we pretty much just talk about all of the KMC winners, what they were running, the trends that we saw over that course of 6 weeks, and then I'm sure we'll tie in Bottle and and all that stuff, and just talk about like everything that happened over the course of those 6 weeks. To give you an insight onto this match real quick though, before I get off rambling a little bit more about other stuff you guys should be checking out, but basically I start off, I have the early blockers to sort of stop Jeff's progressions, but he has Lost Patrol, which is just like bigger than anything that I can drop. I do have a Ripper Reaper to help deal with one, but he gets aggressive really early, and with me not having any blast down, that King Neptus is just putting in the work, and I'm just like struggling to find ways to deal with it right now. So luckily I have Mark of Kalima, so I can just mill 2 dark cards off the top and kill those 2. The idea with this deck is that everything in it is a darkness card. I'm running like 10 light dark multi-civs, which constitute my light section, and then the rest is all darkness. So it's guaranteed 2 hits with Mark, guaranteed 3 hits with Kalima every time, and then using their other effects like Reanimate to get cards out of my graveyard, using cards like Rip Reaper and Serpents and Veil Stalker to just kind of like put the pressure on my opponent. So I sort of stop Jeff's tempo-y stuff there. He actually activates Bottle of Wishes and hits a Bone Blades, so I get kind of lucky there. Nothing too crazy happening. I know it's hard to see his graveyard over there, but he did activate a bottle off the top. And that Lulls on board is sort of a problem. I'm finding it difficult to deal with that currently. I do have Justicar though, so I'm hoping to hopefully get a little bit of banish tap stuff going on next turn, and start really putting the pressure on Jeff. So that's the goal. While we have a lull in the match, go ahead and shout out CVH. We're doing set reviews on his channel right now. Definitely go check those out, where we pretty much go over the entire set that will be coming out tomorrow. Actually, Invasion Earth, set to come out November 8th, which is tomorrow for me. I don't know where you guys are at right now, but by the time I put this up, it'll already be Thursday. So set coming out November 8th. Definitely get to your local store, pick it up, go check out ARG for prices and all that fun stuff to pick up whatever you need. Thundersolt will have stuff up on eBay within the coming days after the set comes out, so definitely go check them out for singles and all that good stuff. But myself and CVH are doing set reviews. We even got Gorby in there for some segments. We'll be finishing those up on Friday. You can stay tuned, or stay on the lookout for the first one that'll be coming up in the next day or so. So definitely go over to his channel and check that out. It's fun stuff. I enjoy doing set reviews. It gives us a good chance to kind of like see the set and talk about it and get some ideas flowing without actually Like, communication is key, guys. If you ever want to, like, learn more than what you already know, just, like, talk about it with someone else. Like, discussions with other people and being social definitely goes a long way towards getting the most, I think, out of this game. So, I did get that first game there, actually. I went in with a pretty giant field, I think a couple of Veil Stalkers and some other stuff. Jeff had a bottle, but didn't hit anything relevant, I think. And then I just kind of went in and took the game. So, taking game one, I'm feeling pretty good. Me and Jeff had already worked it out at the end of this match. I won this KMC. He gave me the win. He gave me the free trip because he will be he doesn't know if he's going to be able to go to the championship in the next 2 weeks. And if he does, he would be carpooling with his team. So, with that in mind, he just wound up giving me the flight since I'm going to be able to go, and it was a huge burden off my shoulders. So, shout outs to Jeff for just being an awesome guy. I'm going to definitely, if you can make it to the championship, Jeff, I'm definitely going to try to find a way to reimburse you. So, because I really do appreciate it. Oh, and I'm just getting the poop stomps from him right now. God, he had the amazing progression of Lyra Neptus into the Laws into Neptus into Lyra to hold down my my Hydra Medusa. Luckily, I had a second one so I could double evolve and kind of deal with some stuff, kill those Laws that he'd swung in with, and but I'm just having the worst time dealing with that Neptus right now. I really wish I had Terror Pit in hand, but I just don't think I do. So I'm going to have to wind up bumping with his Neptus, and then I can't remember what I do to deal with this Albaran. Albaran's a really good card, guys. The ability to kind of filter through your deck and start seeing stuff is really good. Kind of going through and, do I want this? Do I not want this? And he actually looks at the top card, it's a bottle, and he's just like, yeah, I want it. So, tears for me. Jeff is one of those guys, and probably one of the reasons Bottle did get banned, because if he gets Bottle, he's just going to play it. So, shoutouts to him. He swings in with Albaran, gets a Finbar off the bottle, which is really good, and then drops that, swings in with Albaran, draws a card, and then hits both my shields, and I'm just sitting on a hand of crap, because I just don't see Mark of Kalima whenever I need it. So, drop a bunch of blockers in hopes to hold them off for a little while. And we'll see how that goes. So it looks like he topped a something. Oh, it was like a Bone Blades and a Lost Patrol, I think. He just kind of goes in with everything. Loses his Finbar in that process, but it's all good. No big deal. And then I pretty much just reveal my hand, and that's the game. I had no answers to that board, and he had cards in his hand to kind of deal with anything that I tried to drop. I don't even think I had enough blockers to kind of like mount any sort of defense like I did that time. So it's about how that goes. So moving to game 3 here, and and now I'm kind of feeling the pressure. I was hoping that I could actually just kind of like, beat Jeff, since he had already given me the win, so that way it looks legitimate on camera, and we joked around about it too, just having a bunch of matches until I win at least 2 and then stringing them together. But the finale of this one is pretty spectacular, so not to spoil anything, but if you guys stick around for the end of this match, it gets pretty exciting. So, Bottle being banned, guys, that's big news. I didn't think they were going to ban anything in this game. I mean, we knew Bottle was a problem card, and we knew of all the degenerate things that it could do, but like I really didn't expect them to really actually ban it. So, Mesmerize there to reveal Jeff's hand of Lyra, Piercing, and Finbar. So, go ahead and I get the ideal progression of Mesmerized Spire Puppet, so that's pretty cool. But then Jeff tops Bottle, and why not just play Bottle? Because, yeah. I mean, he's got a Finbar in hand, so, I mean, if worse comes to worse, he can just kind of, like, act, oh god. He hits Andrew off Bottle. I mean, luckily I have the Rip Reaper, so he's not able to capitalize off it too bad. But then he does draw Keeper of Laws, And luckily he draws a multi-civ there, so he can't Finbar the Rip Reaper back and go on with the laws all willy-nilly, so I do get a turn to sort of answer his laws, and I actually decide to Terror Pit it because I know the Finbar's coming. So, but then he drops Albaran, so just more threats, and I just keep having to deal with stuff. Luckily I get the discard though, and he starts doing some stuff with Albaran, gets a Lyra after he mills the top card, he puts it on the bottom because apparently he didn't want it. Really digging for like Mark of Kalima here. Like I really need that card to just kind of deal with this board, and bad things are happening. So Jeff gets a pretty solid double break there, a couple double breaks, and now I'm at 9 mana, so hopefully I can just Kalima, which I do. I Mark of Kalima to drop Kalima and then destroy both of his creatures, so that worked out beautifully. And now I just have to sort of deal with any of his threats that he can put on board and just kind of mount up a little bit of an offensive so I can just go in and hopefully just take the game in one foil swoop. So, looks like 7 mana there. I drop a Serpens. And then I think that's it. Yeah, pass back to him. He draws and passes. So we get the Bone Blades there to deal with his Lost Patrol. I really wish I had a way to just kind of like tap down his Neptus right now so I could just kind of go in. That's the one thing about this deck, it just doesn't have a lot of spot removal, and I'm drawing a lot of discard there, so like things aren't working out as well. I'm really wanting to like capitalize off this Serpens, which he just Terror Pitted, so it's just not working out for me. I look at my grave, see if there's anything that I really want to reanimate. I don't think I have another Kalima in there. If I do, I think the triple break would be right. Like, honestly, Jeff's got me on tilt with Bottle, and it's really just messing with my headspace. So you see me go through my graveyard a bunch of times while I decide, like, what's worth, like, getting back anything. And I actually do go for the triple and get back the Justicar. So hopefully I can just start tapping stuff down and doing fun stuff there. And I do hit a Terror Pit out of his shields, so that's just not the greatest thing at all. And then he drops, he actually can't, he doesn't have the mana to summon the Squalache, but it's okay because I topped the Kalima anyways, so we just kind of like, it was just like, it can either go to his graveyard with a Squillis, or I can just kill it. It doesn't matter, it was going to be in the grave anyways. So, no big deals there. And I mean, we're just having fun at this point, so. Jeff makes a little bit of a play error there. I don't know if it was the smartest to break that last shield, giving me a chance to kind of attack freely and reanimate another Kalima. That was sort of interesting. I think what I should have done here, though, would be break that one shield so that I could go in for game the next turn. But I'm thinking that now is almost the time. Like, I'm going to drop this other Kalima to deal with the Scared Orbital. And then I'm just going to go in for game next turn. I think that's the plan here, and we'll just go from there. He gets a Bone Blaze to deal with Spire. I don't know why I just didn't kill the Gloom Hollow, but that is what it is. Attack 3 shields, and that's that. So he gets a Bone Blades on my Gloom, so I just leave the last shield because I don't want to just give him anything extra. And now I just kind of have to deal with a Lyra and a Laws. So there's that. Drop yet. What is that? What is that? I can't even see what that is. Oh, it looks like a Dracothane? Yeah, Dracothane, and then I'll drop a bunch of blockers. So 4 blockers on board, hoping to deal with his board. But now I just have to go in for game. Like, he's got 3 things on board. I don't think I have any way to kill them reliably. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to kill. Like, I have a Hydra. I go in, I break the last shield. Jeff starts laughing. It's a Bottle. So it's all going to come down to Bottle. Our game 3 is coming completely down to Bottle. He shuffles his deck up. And we're just shooting it back and forth like the whole store. I go ahead and cut his deck. Offer him the handshake because there it is. Oh, goodness gracious. Bottle of Wishes, guys. Wins games. hit Squilla Scourge, and that's that. I just offered my handshake to him because I knew like whatever he flipped over the top, that was going to be the game, and go from there. So, shout outs to Jeff Gray, awesome player. Love that guy so much. I really hope you can make it out to the championship, man. I really look forward to seeing you and your team there. Team RNG, shout outs to them. Drew, Alex, Rob, and Jeff. And yeah, shout outs to Bottle Bean Band. Stay tuned for the KMC roundup video where me and CVH are pretty much just going to go over everything that happened this KMC season. And we'll definitely talk about Bottle and all that fun stuff that's been going on in the community and all the hype that I'm sure will follow in the next couple of days. So we'll touch on all of that. And then stay on the lookout on CVH's channel for the set reviews, where we pretty much go over all the cards in the new set and talk about their uses and where they might see play and how we feel about them competitively. And all that fun stuff. So check out the social links below, the Facebook, the Twitter, and hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time. Peach.